Good morning, family. Welcome to today's Lessons for Life. Today is Sunday, November 1st, 2009, and today we're reading in 2 Chronicles Chapter 31. As always, I encourage you to read these chapters through for yourself, because this morning I'm actually going to just touch on just one piece of this chapter, but there's more in this chapter, so read it for yourself, see what you get from it, email us, and we'll put it on the blog. But we see actually, basically at the very end of this chapter, because remember now King Hezekiah has been doing things, really getting the people back in line with what they should be doing, even in regards to the house of the Lord. But at the end of the chapter, it just makes mention, it tells us something that's very key about King Hezekiah that we should definitely learn his lesson and even follow after. And he says, all the work that he did in the service of the Lord, he did with all of his heart, and he prospered. So what we get is basically, when he was doing something for the Lord, he didn't do it half-heartedly. He did with his whole heart. So he was committed, he was dedicated, he was focused. He had the perseverance, he just kept going, and he did it with his heart. And that's the way we should actually be doing work in the house of the Lord too. Not half-heartedly, not because someone asks us to or demands us to, but because we want to do it with our whole heart. And you know what? Just as King Hezekiah prospers because of that, we also will be prospering if we do the service of the work of the Lord with our whole heart, and not having to be forced to do it, but really if it's our heart's desire and we do it with our whole heart, then we will reap the benefits of prospering from that work or from that service that we have done. It's just so different when you can do it because your heart is in it, as opposed to someone else having to demand you to do it or ask you to do it. Even to ask you to, as long as you're doing it with your heart, that's still appropriate, because you might not know the things to do, but really the key is for us to do it with our whole heart and not grudgingly, and then we'll see the rewards of prospering because of doing the work of the service of the Lord with our heart. So that's what I wanted to share from this chapter. Like I said, it was just a small portion at the very end, so there's more in this chapter. With that, create yourself a wonderfully blessed day today, and we'll talk again tomorrow.